Please listen carefully.
Today, I'm going to talk to you about how to smash your sales targets using online reviews, okay? So what I'm going to tell you is, I don't want you to be in a black umbrella. There's no reason. What I want you to be is this red umbrella, okay? And use online reviews to stand out over and above any other style business or umbrellas in this case, okay? Online reviews tie everything together and people don't quite understand it. People don't quite appreciate it yet. So if any of you guys have listened to my podcast so far, I'd like to ask some of the slightly tougher questions and not necessarily ask something, oh, you do analytics, that's really cool, yeah.
Trying to understand the keywords, their followers, their interests, their followers' interests really help in terms of finding the social influencers.
Do you have like a minimum size of audience? Because we talked about micro-influencers and it's saying, oh, they can be small. They don't have to have a massive following like Cristiano Ronaldo or The Rock. But is there something that you go, oh, they've only got 200 followers, but they are our right audience, we've got a great overlap. Would you still work with that sort of person? Or is there a minimum you say, no, actually, they have to have a minimum viable audience to make it worthwhile?
They would definitely need to have a minimum viable audience to make it worthwhile. But you know, it depends on the issue as well. Because if the issue is very specific or if it's a niche topic, we're not going to find somebody with hundreds and thousands of followers.
And then one of the other things I thought was really interesting from your talk so far was talking about the sentiment. Now, how do you actually analyze that? Because you've used data and you've said, someone said, oh, that's really great. So you've got the positive sentiment there. But if someone went, oh, yeah, that's so great, but they're actually being in like an ironic way, how do you actually use the data and look at it and go, oh, that's actually they're using great in that context or that context? Because I know as a marketer, and I look at it and go, they've used great, and it's hard to tell emotion sometimes through posts. So what's your experience with that?
So unfortunately, we still have to go through those comments and tweets for the same reason, because the tools can't detect sarcasm. And a lot of times, it's helpful to see the context of what they're talking about. And then sometimes the positive or some negative sentiments may not be related to our post or content because, let's face it, there are trolls out there.
Yeah.
But typically, the top comments or the top tweets are the ones that are really related to our content. So we really like to understand the context behind the things that they're talking about, and especially if there's an underlying theme in terms of what they're commenting or tweeting about.
So customer reviews are significantly more trusted, nearly 12 times more than a description from a manufacturer. And no industry is exempt from the power of reviews, okay? So if you are selling physical products, you will be affected by online reviews. If you're selling holidays, if you're selling a software, yeah, every single one is affected by online reviews. And it doesn't matter what you say about yourself, okay? It matters what other people are saying about you. That's why this is a key thing that I really want to take away. It doesn't matter what you say, because anyone can say anything, yeah? It's really about what other people are saying about you, so you can use those to your advantage. So the three key benefits to reviews, okay? In a really simple context, we've got SEO, feedback, and sales, okay? Three really core bits of any business, any marketing strategy. So what I'm going to tell you is online reviews will help you get seen more, will help you sell more, and will help give you feedback so you can continually improve your service and your business.
Do you have any tips for, finding time to do the personal brand stuff, especially if you're doing it as part of your employer brand, like you're talking about?
Well, I went straight to the MD of my company and said, this is what an idea I've had, this is what I'm going to do. And he said, how's it going to benefit our business? And I said, well, it's going to have this benefit and then. So I actually use a little bit of work time in there. So as long as you're actually showing that actually this is coming back to benefiting the business brand, there's a business case for it. There's absolutely a business case for building a personal brand. People look at it and go, building a personal brand, that's all narcissism and that's all you going, oh, I want to be the best person in the world. Well, you actually want to add value. Yeah, if you want to talk out there and you present it, look, I want to add value out there. Actually, that's why I'm able to use some work time to build a personal brand, because actually it comes back to the business. So I'll then come and do talks. And people say, oh look, Ben's head of marketing and talkative. What's talkative? Oh, I'll go and do that.
So we talked about micro-influencers and it's saying, oh, they can be small and they don't have to have a massive following like Cristiano Ronaldo or The Rock. But is there something that you go, oh, they've only got 200 followers, but they are our right audience, we've got a great overlap. Would you still work with that sort of person? Or is there a minimum you say, no, actually, they have to have a minimum viable audience to make it worthwhile?
They would definitely need to have a minimum viable audience to make it worthwhile. But you know, it depends on the issue as well. Because if the issue is very specific, or if it's a niche topic, we're not going to find somebody with hundreds and thousands of followers.
Only you can be your personality. If you're loud and out there, be loud and out there. If you're a bit quieter, but you can still add value, do it in your own way. People reflect that, and people are there. Actually, going live and live streaming shows a bit of vulnerability, but actually people really resonate with that. I tell you what, the amount of positive comments you'll get from going live on there without makeup, without being all glammed up and stuff, is amazing. Add some personality.
Please listen carefully.